No, not mad at Corey, because he didn't know before. Oh, you're custody. Can I help you?
Hey, how's it going, sir? You doing okay?
Pretty good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll be
What can I
super
help you?
quick. Actually, Nate Barbieri, used to be over here. You said you guys grew up together?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
elementary, middle school, high school?
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
We're beefing right now, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't want to get into that,
He
right?
beat my PR, so.
Your PR?
Bench, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna get him back, though.
What's your max?
Like 650.
Really? Not higher than mine.
KG.
So yeah, just like Nate Barbieri, and I know you know him, my Davis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody
I know.
knows I'm a super cool guy.
I have a crush on him, don't tell him that.
Yeah, no worries about that. So just like him and a few other neighbors, they're just kind of telling me about the activity going on.
Right.
Not pretty soon, Mike, you've probably seen like the people getting into cars, stealing packages.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys
Yeah.
been good so far?
Yeah, they don't mess with me because I've been here for a long time and stuff. Like, they know I got guns and all that kind of
Oh yeah,
stuff.
how long have you
Yeah.
been on asking?
Like 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
Is that longer than Nate?
No, we moved in at the same time.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, since you guys have been in the neighborhood a long time,
Okay.
especially with you guys being on the corner home, you
Yeah.
guys get a lot more eyes.
Right?
People are gonna drive by, see the sign in the yard,
Mm-hmm.
see the cameras, and when they think again security, they're gonna go with AT.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you can put the sign on that, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. And with you guys doing that for us, just kind of like Nate and Lamont, we're gonna get some cameras up for you.
Okay.
And I'm not saying we're gonna do this, Mike, but if we were, what would you want to see?
I mean, if I did, I'd get cameras all around.
Okay, all that. And what is that?
Just so I can see everything, you
So
know?
it's going-
Yeah.
So the super cool thing, you actually want to show me where you put that outdoor camera?
Just every corner.
Oh,
All four
every
corners,
corner, okay.
yeah.
So cool. So the cool thing about these new Google cameras, you can see what's going on from wherever you are.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know you're a busy man. Try to stop by and catch up.
Yeah,
If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work?
I'm a truck driver.
Truck driver,
Yeah.
no lie.
Yeah, for
Long
sure. Yeah.
hours, huh?
That's why I wanted interested in the cameras. How much would it cost?
Yeah, so it's actually the best part.
Mhm.
Cameras are gonna work well. They're gonna let you see what you want to see.
Okay.
They just don't call the police.
Right.
So with you guys helping us out, just keeping the sign in the yard,
Mm-hmm.
just like Nate, just like Lamont,
Okay.
we actually get the budget to cover the cost of an alarm system as well.
Okay.
Have you ever used one before?
Yeah, I think there was one in here when we bought it.
Oh, really? Is it
Yeah.
still up and running?
I like ripped the wires out of the wall.
Okay, yeah, no
Yeah.
worries. Well, the new ADT system is very user friendly.
Mm-hmm.
We actually like to start on the doors. I'll show you just like we've been doing for the neighbors.
Okay.
Shoes on or shoes off?
You can keep shit on, that's cool.
Rookies, you know who to beat. That if you guys don't step up your game, he's gonna be rookie of the year for real. Like that was
Not happening.
that was yeah.
Not
I mean, he's setting the benchmark. That was fire, Corey. Like you were so relaxed and dominant. It was crazy. I see why you get financing deals, because you do question-based selling. You just go, hey, if we were gonna do it, what would you guys like to see? And then they sell themselves. That was super awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
Great job.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I would add, Corey, what I would do is like, and I'm just nitpicking, but if you do get a customer like Mike was doing, where it's like, oh, everybody knows me, turn it into a positive. It's like, well, yeah, that's exactly what we want for our program. If everybody knows who you are, that's great for us, since you help us advertise. Since everybody knows you and respects you, and they see you get ADT, it'll make them want to do it more. So for that, we'll pay for all of the equipment, or we'll pay for all the upfront costs for you.
Cheat codes.
Thank you, Kyle.
No, you can respect
You
you.
can customize it.
Go up there we go. That's nice.
Yeah, bump up there you go a little bit. And one other thing, just like a little thing that I would add is, instead of, I do this because I feel like sometimes if you ask why, you can almost come off as like confrontational. So I would say, what would make you do that, or how come, instead of why.
Or do you say that for a reason?
Yeah, instead of just like, oh, why? And I would just be like, well, what would make you say that? Just like a little bit less confrontational.
Yeah, I sandwich it a bit. I say like, oh yeah, a lot of the neighbors been saying that as well. What's the main reason you guys have been looking at doing that? And they go, oh yeah, well just like my neighbors, I want to see the cows.
And then just show them the iPad, just show them like how the camera works, every single benefit, every single feature on the keynote. That's what I like to do. So that way he can see how they can benefit him when he's on the road. And that's it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Money.
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 Money. Alright, ladies and gents, does everybody know how to make a test account on Copilot?
Then you put test.
Yeah,
test.
no. Alright, well, like, while you guys are training at night, like with your buddies and everything like that, you guys can practice qualify people and get fake credit scores ran. All you gotta do is pull up like first name test, last name test, any,
Trade test.
any,
Trade test.
any numbers, you
My
can
name.
put test for the address and then a zip code. And then if you go to qualify it, it will,
Trade
tray test.
500.
Tray test, let's see what he's
No,
got.
no, no.
But yeah, if you put in test for the address and the names, it'll run a score. Let me put test, hold up.
$2 down the drain for you guys.
That's $2 there.
It's actually $2 every time they.
It's like $1 and some change
That's
per.
hilarious.
Oh no.
You try to.
So there you go, so test does not qualify you.
Right, if you change your birthday, it'll give you a different credit.
Right, so
Usually
yeah.
do 700.
So you can practice qualifying people with this in the night and in the morning, so you guys can get better at that. But I was just gonna go over a little bit more detail how to do the financing because it makes us a lot more money. But yeah, let me just type in some stuff here. Wow. Write that down. But no, so I'm gonna pull up actually I already have a picture of it, but does everybody know how to get like the email and everything like that pulled up with the customer? Are you all able to get to that point? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, for sure. So once you get to that point, once you fill out this page, all you have to do is click apply for Smart Home Play, click apply on this device. It'll pull up the page to apply and it'll look just like this. So I'm sure most of you guys have seen this page. Whenever you go to apply, it'll ask if they're the homeowner or not. Make sure you guys are clicking yes, because that's just what you have to do if you want to sell.
Yeah, even if they're like we're allowed to do renters. You're not breaking the rules, but you just in the software if you click no, then it'll pop an error.
It'll give you an error 500.
So
yeah.
even if they're renting, just put yes for that.
Also, another thing with financing, if somebody moved into the house within 60 days, make sure you put the previous address, or else it'll give you an error.
Where?
Like
in that
so yeah,
Okay,
so
it's
in,
not like a previous address?
no, there's no previous address, but just put their previous address in this part, so that way it'll find them, because otherwise it'll give you an error.
Has anyone ever seen like, oh, we require a driver's license?
Yeah.
Or you have to email it.
Yeah, because there's no history of them at that house. So if you would just put their old address in,
It'll save
then
some
when you
time.
ran the credit report, it would say qualified. And then your original, it doesn't matter because once you qualify the house for ADT is under the first address.
Right.
And same thing, does everyone know how to qualify a previous address under ADT? You want us to go over that, Caleb?
Yeah, so right here, alright, so say a customer, they just moved in the house like 2 days ago, and you can't find, it just keeps giving you a no hit. They obviously look like they pay their bills. All you gotta do is click add previous, and you can just put in their previous address and the previous zip code. It'll pull up the old address, then you just rerun it, and it will run their credit from the last address, but keep that primary address so that way ADT knows where to send the police. So yeah, just make sure if somebody just moved in and they have a no hit, but they look like they actually do pay their bills, that you guys are throwing in their previous address. But yeah, it's pretty
That'll help
easy.
find their credit.
Right, so yeah. just
But on the
make-
smart home pay, you're just, like you're literally just backing it out and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter?
But yeah, so once you fill this out, you just click yes, you're the homeowner, and then the only other 3 things you have to fill out is the gross monthly income and the requested loan amount. What happened?
When you go sign.
You put it. What's going on?
Pull this sideways there.
Yeah, so you put it, you put 3,000 in the requested loan amount right here. Right here, and then for gross monthly income, just ask them if they had to guess how much they make a year, and then just divide it by 12. Or if they know how much they make a month, just put it in.
And that can be total household income too. So I talked to the bosses about that too. So Nate was right all along, Dan was wrong. So bring a letter to Dan. But yeah, so and then
Total
you can take
household income.
total household income there. So you can add grandma, then their wife, whatever,
Whoever's in the house.
and then you
Kids.
divide that up.
right, kids, they don't mess with
They got a
me.
kid that made 60 grand though.
But yeah, so you would fill those two things out, I hate this.
And a couple things, so I've had it before where I applied for $3,000 and then it said, okay, congratulations, you qualified for $2,000. So they only qualified for a $2,000 loan. Does anyone have that?
Yeah.
So what do you have to do?
Make sure
Take
it's
the equipment off.
Grant, switch.
Take some equipment off, take an activation off, whatever. 'Cause like Ronnie's, he had like, it was like $3,200 or something with the smart home pay over 60 months. But the customer only qualified for 3,000. So I would put 4,000 on there. If you guys are doing a big, if you built out the system as a big system, how much do I need the loan for? Whatever your MMR is, plus your activation times 60. So whatever that smart home pay is, so if you're $50 smart home pay times 60, okay, you need, yeah. You need 3,000. Go ahead.
I've done some where I put at 3,500 and depending on,
It'll qualify them for more.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not entirely certain that that matters that much.
Yeah.
To be honest with you guys, I don't.
It doesn't hurt anything to do it though.
Yeah, but I don't think it hurts anything. But yeah, so then you're gonna have to be smart, right? So they only qualify for 200. If the system you build out is $2,500 on that fourth page, it'll tell you their finance amount. They have to qualify for higher than whatever your financed amount, higher or equal to, or else it's not gonna push through. So you either gotta take equipment off, or waive an activation and just charge you $99 instead, or $199 instead. Just take the activation finance part off, and then just charge them like whatever,
That's a good
$200.
idea. And then they just pay it up front.
Yep. And then they get that activation up front. And then they're paying less instead of, $6 for 60 months. They actually